name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the start of another weekend vlog. It is late. It is 12:20 in the morning. And I have just watched the entirety Our Flag Means Death on a whim. I watched the whole thing, which I was surprised to find the episodes only like 30 minutes long a piece. But it was kind of nice. It's a little refreshing to be able to go through a show that fast. But yes, start of another weekend. I had a long work day today, just a lot going on. So much has gone on this week. Content-wise, my guys, like we had not only the second story cover drop, but I got my proofs in the mail, and I've had book 2 title drop. It's A Little Luck, which is so exciting. So much content has gone out this week. I feel like I'm riding a high. Like I've sent out arcs to people and people are already reading my book, and I keep getting messages from people like being like, oh my god, your book is so sweet. I'm like this far in and I love this scene, and I'm like just silent screaming into my apartment. But yeah, I'm also on like literally on the edge of being done with formatting and setting up the paperback pre-order. There's one thing that I need to change, and it's my maps. And I think I've changed it well enough because I've said it in a previous video, but my maps in this proof that I have here are too small. I want to like have them bleed to the edge. And I tried to do that in the most recent pass that I did. I explain it more in my formatting video that will be going up, but I did that. And then when I put it through KDP, it looked like the maps were gonna get cut off in the bleed. So I have another proof coming to me. It should be here on Sunday, so I'll be able to check, see how the maps look in there. And I also had a proof from Ingram, but an e-proof. And in that, a little bit of the maps were cut off on one side. So I've gone in today and I've like gone to fix some of the, I've added a thicker border, made my map slightly smaller, added a thicker border just to make sure that nothing of the map gets cut off. Fingers crossed that that is what it is, but I'm gonna hold off on resubmitting the manuscript to Ingram until I get this proof from Amazon to just triple check and make sure everything's okay. But other than that, as soon as that goes through, I'm re-upping my stuff into Ingram, and then we're walking into paperback pre-orders. With Ingram, it's slightly different than KDP. So KDP, you just load it in essentially, and you can like view the proof right then and there and approve it as you like flip through. But with Ingram, you load it in, make sure it's all to their specifications, and then on their end, they flip through it and they do like a manual check or something. I don't know. And then they send it back to you, kind of like what we do at work with our magazines. With printing, we send them the files and then they send us proofs back. We have to make sure that like the proofs are good, everything's printed right. That's essentially what they're doing, but they're doing it as an e-proof instead. If everything is good with these new maps, then I'll be okay. And I'll just send it right to ordering and everything so that I can go right in to paperback pre-orders, and that will be perfect because there's so many people who keep badgering me for paperback pre-orders because I know people want physical copies. So as soon as I get those lined up and ready, you guys will be the first to know. So love that. But yeah, that's what's been going on this week, and I feel a little done. To be entirely honest. I've also lost like almost 10 subscribers in the past 2 weeks, and I'm wondering if it's because of my just recently my kind of obsession on the fact that I'm releasing a book, which makes me sad. So, you know, I would be very happy if you guys shared my stuff around with people you might think that would like my content, because I want people who want to actually enjoy my content no matter what it is. But I am going to get back to my bookish content. I've just been really focused in on a second story and stuff. So it's been a lot recently of a second story stuff. I get it. That's kind of the update for what was happening this week. This weekend, I have tomorrow potluck at my friend's house that I'm going to go to. I'm going to make cookies during the day because that's what I'm going to bring. Sorry, I'm fading a little bit. Make cookies during the day, have my live stream because I really need to get work done on Project Luck, or I can call it A Little Luck now. I released the title. I really need to get work done on A Little Luck. I'm at like 36,000 words and I'm a little stuck. So I was gonna work on it tonight, but I've literally had my computer open in front of me all night and I didn't do a single thing because I was watching Our Flag Means Death. So tomorrow I gotta get lots of words down during my live stream. Hopefully I can really power through the next bit of the story, get into a groove with writing this one, because this one just is proving to be a bitch. Other than that, potluck tomorrow night, and then I have book club Sunday morning, I think, which is exciting and fun. We read The High Mountains of Portugal which I read all yesterday, and I really didn't like it. Really did not like it. I gave it 2 stars. Highly do not recommend. That's what I've been reading recently. And this weekend, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to hopefully be finishing Amina, which is right there, because I have an hour and a half left in the audiobook. I didn't touch it at all this week because I was doing so much with content and stuff. And I would love to get a good chunk, if not finish, the Assassin's Quest as well, because I am on page 300 where I last talked to you. Essentially, I'm right there. It's really hard to look at. Right there. So I have this part left to go. Just want to sink into a good book this weekend, and I really want to finish Amina and kind of get reading some other things as well. I feel like this was a detour, doing the Robin Hobb stuff. Detour, but a fun detour nonetheless. God, there's so many things I don't want to read right now. I'm like on the edge of a reading mood. I think it's just because I'm kind of burnt out with everything. I'm getting to the edge of just being tired. So I think I need to chill this weekend and really just refuel the well and not really push myself too hard, except on a little luck. We got to get those words in. If we could hit 40,000 words this weekend, I would be so happy. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, gonna wake up, gonna make some cookies, gonna have my live stream, gonna go to the potluck. So hopefully there's a lot of productivity tomorrow because I'm making cookies, which is the best. Numero uno, we're gonna be finishing Amina this weekend. I haven't finished her because I could have easily done it by just listening to the audiobook, but I am annotating this. As you guys can tell, you can tell exactly how far I am through this by the yellow. But I want to read this with my eyes. We're gonna do that. But yes, we're gonna get lots of things done, and we're also gonna just recharge and relax, which is also why I watched the entire first season of Our Flag Means Death tonight. I should go to bed because I am fading, and I have lots to do tomorrow. So that's the plan. Good night. Hello, my lovely friends. Happy Saturday. I am here just having finished my live stream, and y'all, I got so much work done. Oh my God, we started off with a really bad sprint. Like, I did absolutely nothing except for sit and stare at my screen because I was reading through whatever I had written previous to try and like figure out what I wanted to do today. Then things just kicked into gear because I realized kind of where I was story-wise. I decided where I wanted to put a specific scene, and we've finally come to the part where I feel like I've hit the midpoint now. I feel like I've kind of hit the, like, at least the midpoint in Kira and Lottie's specific, like, romantic story, at least, because I just finished writing a scene that is so exactly what I need for the turn kind of in their intimacy and in the, like, realization of feelings kind of a thing. And from here on, now I'm gonna like really dive into like the committee stuff and really like bring them closer and closer together, and like it's just gonna kind of snowball into the ending, I think. So, oh, thank God. Added 6,464 words today. Thank God for copy and pasting from a previous draft, because that's basically all this was, of me just like piecing together this story like a puzzle. But I finally feel like I've gained momentum again, because I felt so stagnant in the story. But now I think I've really like crafted something that's good and makes sense. So thank God. It got a little sad in this part here, but I think the sadness is good. It's like a little bit of a melancholic sad. It's Kier realizing how lonely Lottie is in the way of like, you know, and just these moments of Kier can read people so well and really see people when they allow Kier in, kind of a thing. Same opposite way of like people start to know Kier more when she lets them in, kind of a thing. But it's just, oh God, I'm so glad that I've hit this moment. We have hit 41,990 words, my friends. We did it. We hit the 40K mark. Added 6,000 words to the draft. We've gained some momentum. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna call it here because that's a lot of work to do in one day. I'm gonna come back to it tomorrow because, oh, that was so good. Anyways, before that, I ended up making my cookies for tonight, which is exciting. They look delicious, and they are delicious. I had one, because you always have to test your baking. Yeah, look at my pretty little My pretty little sunshine cookies. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with them and they taste really good. So love that for me. But there's this one stray one that I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna bring 20 with me tonight. Keep a little plateful for myself because mom wanted to try them. Did that. And when I was doing the cookie baking, I was listening to Amina because there was long periods of me just waiting for the cookies to bake. So I like sat at my desk and was listening to it and reading and annotating. I literally have 30 minutes left of the audiobook. So I think that's what I'm gonna go do now. I'm gonna sit and listen to this and then get ready and go to my friend's because I think she wants us there around 5:30, but I do want to shower as well. It would take me that long. And I do have to go pick up one or two of my friends, I think, on the way, but should be good. Should be fine. It is just 5 after 4, so I'm gonna take a few minutes, listen to Amina, and then get ready for tonight. But yeah, what a productive day. Oh my God, I'm so happy. We finally got momentum on Project Luck. I just want to keep going and I could, but I need to chill because I don't want to burn myself out. So tomorrow we will continue with more A Little Luck. Hello, my lovely friends. Happy Sunday. I am here just about to head off to mom and dad's. I'm bringing mom some McDonald's because my dad's gone again. So we're gonna have a little bit of a chill night, if you will, which is exciting. But I wanted to pop in and show you proof that arrived today, which I'm very excited about and happy with. So I got another proof of A Second Story. We love it. And this one, let me put you there. So this was the original one. My main issue was my maps. This is something that I explained in my formatting video, but I thought I'd just say hi and talk to you about this. My maps, too tiny. I wanted to make them go to the edge as possible, as much as possible, like bleed them. But I was worried about the images getting cut off. So I added a tiny border for this proof, which makes them much better, but it's still not like you can't, the border's cut off here and it's like barely visible here. So I added a bit more of a border with the more recent proof that I've done with Ingram. I haven't done a proof, the most recent submission with Ingram. So seeing this makes me very happy because that is telling me that those maps are gonna be good so that I can submit for pre-order and have the paperback pre-order for you guys ready. But this is the proof with 3 typos in it. So fix those, fix my maps. We're good, we're ready to go. So that's back. Yesterday, I finished reading Amina Al-Sirafi, which I really loved, and I ran it through Copilot this morning. 4.5 stars, it was so much fun. I will talk about it later when I get home. And I am now halfway through The Assassin's Apprentice, which is what I've been doing today. And I had a book club this morning. I was the one who hated the book the most, which is not a surprise. 2 star. I think my friend gave it 3 stars, the one who picked it. Another one of my friends gave it like 3.75. The other one gave it 4 stars. So like generally people enjoyed it, but I really did not. I found it was pointless, but that's okay. On to the next. Anyways, I'm off to Mum's, so I will catch you guys later. It is much later now. It is 1:56 a.m. I have just written another 6,000 words in A Little Luck. I wrote over 12,000 words this weekend, guys. I added over 12,000 words this weekend to A Little Luck because a lot of it yesterday was copy pasting, but the story is going, the story is flowing, and I am ecstatic. We are now sitting at, I have to charge my computer, it is dying. We are now sitting at 48,995 words in this draft, and I am obsessed with this last scene that I just wrote. It's gonna make everyone scream in the best way. I'm loving it. And you know, I've never really written romance before. I've only ever had like romance in stories or like with a second story. It was established pretty much, and I knew the story really well. Well, I guess it's kind of established for the first part, for the first this much. It's not really there. Like, it's there, but like the relationship isn't established. But then for the rest of the book, it's established. But this is the first time I'm letting myself write like a typical romance narrative, and it's so much fun. The pining, unreal. The like, I don't know, the moment of no understanding the fact that you're feeling all these things and you just want to make out with the person next to you. Like, it's so good. That slow burn, unreal. And I'm gonna keep drawing it out just to piss all of you off in the best way. It's gonna be so good. Oh, that moment I just wrote was so perfect. I'm so excited to see all of y'all scream over it. All of your messages to me when you're mad, send them my way. I'm so ready. Oh my god. Anyways, I need to pack up and go to bed. I keep yawning because it is 2 a.m. Today's been great. I got less than 100 pages read of The Assassin's Quest, but I'm now officially halfway through, which is nice. I'm still loving it. I'm enjoying where this story is going, because I think, as I explained in my Robin Hobb in last weekend's vlog, where I started reading The Realm of the Elderlings, or the Farseer trilogy, I should say, I explained that like the setting is different in this one than it was in the past two, because the past two, or the first two in the trilogy, are Buckkeep, and this one is questing around the Empire. But yeah, it's good, and I really enjoyed reading it today. Then, this wonderful lady, finished her yesterday. Another thing I explained many of my thoughts behind, I gave it 4.5 stars. Was so much fun, so excellent. I love the humor and the characters, and just like the found family you get as well. And the fact that our protag in Amina Al-Sirafi is over 30 is exceptional. It just adds another layer to the story. Like, I don't really have an opinion on, it's gonna get really dark. No, not too bad. I don't really have an opinion on reading stories about protags with like kids and stuff, but oh man, I loved Amina's, just like the stakes were so high, and I loved Amina so much. Homegirl is the best, truly. It was so good. See this angle for a second. I really enjoyed it, and I think maybe on a reread, like once the sequel comes out. Oh, also speaking of sequels, the setup like lead us into the sequels was so exceptional. I really love the way that it's done, and I cannot wait to see how many sequels we get. I don't know how many we're set up for, like a duology or a trilogy kind of a thing, but I'm in for all of them. It was so good. And I think on a reread I could love it even more. I think, like, now that I know the whole story, I can like start to see all the Easter eggs and everything that has been laid out, right? Happy about my reading this weekend. So happy about my writing, obviously. Anyways, we are now over the halfway mark of April, which is insane, and this year is going so fast. Like, thinking about what I have to prepare my kids for in the next like 2 months is insane, because one of my kids has an exam in June and all the other ones have a concert to prepare for, so they're pretty much ready, but like not quite, you know. I would rather them be a little bit more confident with their songs and stuff like that, but like the fact that that's like 2 months away is insane. I'm baffled, and that's crazy. And the fact that a second story's coming out less than a month, I don't know how to feel about that. That's bananas. Everything's happening all at once, and this weekend's been great. I don't know if I succeeded in recharging fully, because I feel like I need a day off. But that might just be because it is 2 a.m. and I just wrote 6,000 words. And yesterday I wrote a previous 6,000 words. Wow, a 12,000 word weekend. I haven't had one of those in a long time. If I was at all worried about finishing this draft for April, I'm less worried now. We are 1,100 words away from 50K. I'm hoping this one ends up being around 80K. So where I'm at now in the story, I feel like I'm past the midpoint now. So things are looking good for being around the 80K mark, which is amazing. We are also getting close to the point where I don't know as much because I'm getting really close to the point where I've just straight up stopped writing last year. So I have a lot of like fresh fast drafting in my future, and I'm excited but also terrified. I'm excited because we're getting to the parts of the story that I didn't explore last time that I was excited to get into, but I hadn't planned out very much. So this week I think I need to take a look at that, kind of see where I want the story to go now that I've like rewritten it and kind of restructured it enough. There's one scene coming up that I'm so excited to write or rewrite. I've written it before, or I've written a little bit of it before. Have I written it all? I don't remember if I did. It's where Lottie meets Kier's family, and I'm just so excited to introduce her to that family because Kier's brothers are the best. They are my favorite. I love them unendingly. And I want to write all the scenes with them because they're just the best. Like the family atmosphere here in the Carandier household. I don't remember her last name. I'm the author and I don't remember her last name. Like I remember Lottie's because it's Lottie Luck. That's the whole thing. It's why it's called A Little Luck. There's also another reason, but I don't remember Carandier's last name. It's fine. It's fine. I know her whole family's name. I know Nogcorn is her father. Morgum is her middle brother, and then Karuto is her oldest brother. It's fine. I'm also very tired. So anyways, we're getting close to that part as well, and like the kind of the fall in one aspect and also the like rise in another. And I already know some things that I have to add in on my edit. I love when things do that, when you're like writing and you're like, no, I haven't done a lot of this, I need to add this in the next time. But I'm not going to before I send it to my couple betas. I'm just gonna write the draft as is and be like, here, tell me it's garbage or not. It's gonna be good. Anyways, I'm delirious, so I'm gonna go to bed. I will chat to you guys tomorrow, but what a good Sunday. Hello, my lovely friends. Happy Monday. Welcome to the end of this vlog. What a good weekend. It's been so productive and just pretty great overall. It's officially Monday. I've done my work day. Obviously, it's 10:30 at night. A new week has begun, and I'm excited for this week. There's not really a whole lot going on. Next weekend, though, the book fair is coming back to town, so y'all can get ready for a book fair vlog. I'm so excited. But yes, I wanted to pop in and say hey. I not only wrote 12,000 words in A Little Luck, which I'm so happy about, I am literally like chomping at the bit to get back into it, and I've just been editing this vlog, just being like, I want to finish this so I can go back and write more. So that's what I'm gonna do. Once I finish this clip and throw it into my computer and finish editing everything and load it in for you guys. But other than that, finished a really great book this weekend. Of course, finished Amina Al-Sirafi, which I gave 4.5 stars. Great read. Definitely want to reread it. This is gonna be so stupid, but sometimes when I read certain fantasy books, I feel like I get more out of the story when I read it in one sitting. It's like watching an entire show in one sitting. It's like you're completely submersed in the story. There's no breaks. There's no like stretching it out for a week and like having real life interrupted. It's literally just reading everything all at once. And I feel like doing that with this book would be perfection because it's so much fun. It's nautical, there's sea monsters, there's magic. It's Amina getting the gang back together after like 10 years after she's like essentially retired from sea captaining. And she's like, all right, one last one. And this lady's threatening her family because she's like, you gotta find my daughter. And Amina's like, well, shit, the stakes are so high, I gotta do it. Also, the money is great. So she runs off trying to find this girl, and it ends up being a job that is so much bigger than Amina anticipated. And it just keeps getting worse. And there is like a magical kraken creature, which we love. And it was great. I really liked it, but yeah, I think it'll be even better upon reread. So whenever the sequel comes out, I will be devouring this all over again and jumping into the sequel. And it's actually making me even more excited to continue with the City of Brass trilogy or the Daevabad trilogy, because I've only previously read one of the books. I've only read City of Brass, and I have the second one on my shelves, but I've never like gone to go pick it up. But because I loved Amina so much, I think I might pick up the City of Brass trilogy this year again. I think I'm gonna make it one of those months where I reread the first one because I don't remember it very well and go into the second and third like I did with the Robin Hobb stuff. Another one that I'm doing that with very soon is the Poppy War, which I'm very excited about. I think I'm gonna do that one in May whenever I have the chance to. I want to get better at finishing series. You guys know this. I did a series video at the beginning of this year. I did a couple of them actually. And that's why I've been reading trilogies and like just chomp them, like I did with the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I read all 3 books in like the span of a week. I'm going to do the same thing with the Poppy War. I would have loved to do the same thing with the Robin Hobb trilogy. I just didn't find the time to read more of the Assassin's Quest. So hopefully this week and this weekend coming up, I will finish it up and get that one ready to go. But yeah, I just need to get better at finishing series, which is why I want to do that. So I think I'm going to add this one to the trilogy list where I do that, reread the first one and read the rest of them all in one go. Another reading vlog that's going to come your way very soon is the Day of Fallen Night reading vlog. I'm so excited to read that book, you guys. You have no idea. Keep like pushing it out of my mind because I just have so many other things that I'm really excited about right now. Like A Second Story is coming out in less than a month. There's so many other books that I really want to get to, and it's a behemoth. So I'm like kind of pushing it out of my brain so I'm not overly excited by it and like it doesn't cast a shadow over everything else that I'm doing that I'm really excited about. So definitely look out for that one. That one's going to be coming too. There's also going to be another like Friends Pick My TBR kind of situation this summer. I'm going to change it up a little bit because I like doing that. I like doing like a traditional Friends Pick My TBR, which is like the original idea that I had with my 3 friends, SJ, Sophie, and Yeleni, who pick 2 books off my TBR and I read them. This time I'm going to open it up to the bigger group chat and ask them which ones I want to read. I love doing this because it helps me shrink my physical TBR. This week, what can you expect from me? I think I'm gonna put my formatting video up on Wednesday for you guys because it is officially done and I'm very excited about that. And it's gonna be a really long one. Like the amount of footage I have in there right now is over an hour. So it's gonna be a long vlog. I'm gonna put it up on Wednesday as like an extra video because I know I've been doing a lot of writing content recently and need to get back to my bookish content. So Friday, hopefully, I'm gonna get you guys a like tier ranking video with sci-fi focus because I haven't done very many sci-fi videos on my channel and I really want to start getting into that again. So I think that's what's going to be my Friday video. Let me triple check in my trusty bullet journal. I have it written down as cozy fantasy recommendations, but I think I'm going to do the sci-fi tier ranking video of all the sci-fis that I've read in my life because I was going to do that with the fantasy books that I've read in my life and then I thought about it for 3 seconds and I'm like, I literally read over 70 fantasy books every year at this point, so that won't be very good. But yes, I think this Friday you're going to be getting a sci-fi tier ranking, which look out for that. Very fun and exciting. The end of April, I don't really know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do the cozy fantasy recs then, just because it kind of ties in with the fact that we're going to be like 2 weeks away from A Second Story. Cozy fantasy recs, I feel like I've read a fair few now that I can kind of recommend you some. Then May, April wrap up, and then I don't know what I'm going to do the 12th of May, but the week between there, I'm planning on doing a few videos that are all focused on A Second Story. Obviously, because A Second Story is coming out on the 11th. This has turned into like a content corner with Jen. But yes, definitely let me know down below if there's anything in particular you guys want to see from me coming up because I don't really have a super solid plan in like May, June as to things that are happening in. I do have a few videos that are obviously always penciled in, like my wrap-ups. In May, I also have a queer sci-fi fantasy video that I want to put up, like recommendation video, because it's coming to June, which is Pride. And then of course, wrap-ups. There's going to be a mid-year check-in as I always do. We'll see if I do like the mid-year tag or if I do like a stats video like I usually do. And then I'm going to do like a second half of 2023 releases video, I think. And after that, it's open. It's open season. So hopefully I have more ideas kind of rolling in. I always have like a video idea thing in the back of my bullet journal. So lots of reading vlogs coming up because those are my favorite things to film. So yeah, I'm going to definitely do tier ranking sci-fi coming up. I got lots of things to think about, but yes, please let me know down below if you're wanting any specific content from me bookish wise. I would love to know. I am open to doing like reading challenges. I'm open to doing like a TikTok kind of centered books. I'm open to doing like tags or discussion videos, more book recommendations, specific book recommendations. If you guys are at all interested, please tell me down below because I want to know. Throw all your thoughts in the comments, please. Anyways, my friends, what a long-winded ending. I am gonna go edit the end of this and get to a little bit of writing for the evening or for the night, I guess, because it's now past 10:30. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this weekend. I really hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.